Welcome everyone to BattleBots at Home, and we finally reached the moment you've all been waiting for. After 13 episodes of robot fighting action, after over 100 fights, after so many destroyed robots, it's time to reveal the championship bracket, the top 32, the final tournament to decide who will win the giant disc. Here's how this is going to work. The top 32 bracket will be split into 4 quadrants, with 8 bots in each quadrant, and each quadrant having one of our top 4 seeds. We will reveal the top 4 seeds as well as the quadrants they're in and all the other matchups. So let's start with our 4th quadrant. And our top seed in the 4th quadrant is Bronco. Bronco actually got 3rd place last time, and it's easy to understand why, as this season they've proved themselves to be the most powerful flipper in the game. When this bot works, almost nothing can survive that amazing launcher. Now let's take a look at the rest of quadrant 4. As you can see, Bronco's first matchup will be against the 29th seed Jekyll and Hyde. The Crusher of 87 will take on the Vertical Spinner of Magnitude in a 13-20 matchup. The 12th seed Witch Doctor takes on the 21 seed Bad Idea. And the 5th seed Wit Blast takes on the 28th seed Overlord. Now taking a look at the 3rd quadrant, our 3rd seed is Blacksmith. Blacksmith is a really durable and really powerful hammer bot, just very destructive with those hammer swings. It only seems fitting that they get our 3rd seed. Here's the rest of the 3rd quadrant, and it's interesting to say the least. Unintended Consequences got the 30th seed, and so they'll fight our free seed Blacksmith. We have another hammer bot in the 14th seeded Slick facing off against the 19th seeded Inverse. We have an 11-22 matchup between the Flipper of Hydration and the Vertical Spinner of Glass. And Gridlock with the 6th seed will take on Minotaur with the 27th seed. Now let's take a look at our 2nd quadrant. Our 2nd seed is Mr. Slice. The reason Mr. Slice is so high up here is that this full body spinner has destroyed all of their opponents. All free KO victories, and they've just annihilated every bot they've fought so far. They may be one of the most destructive bots in the competition right now. As for the rest of the 2nd quadrant, it looks a little something like this. As the 2nd seed, Mr. Slice will take on the 31st seed, the Three Musketeers. 15th seed Grappler takes on 18th seed Pump Up. Sawblade's got the 10th seed, and they'll be facing the 23rd seed Barnacles. And we have a 7-26 matchup between Emergency and Wave. Now it's time to reveal the last quadrant, which will contain our number 1 seed. The highest ranking bot in the tournament is Bite Force. I think we can all agree it only makes sense that our number 1 seed is also our reigning champion. This season, they've had free tough fights against free top tier opponents, but they've won every single one of them. Bite Force is still undefeated. They've literally never lost a fight, and they're on track to win another giant disc, and they have our number 1 seed because of that fact. Now let's take a look at the final quadrant, and it may just contain the deadliest bots in the tournament. The Legends will be the bot unfortunate enough to face our reigning champion, as they got the 32nd seed through winning the Last Chance Rumble. Tough will be going up against Beta in a 16-17 matchup. The 9th seed Tombstone will be fighting the 24th seed Mac and Cheese. And finally, the 8th seed Very Violent will face off against the 25th seed Duck. And this is how the bracket looks in its entirety. As you can see, every bot will have to win 5 grueling fights if they want to raise the giant disc and become a champion. Who will it be? Find out next week as we kick off the top 32.